Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a collective T.J.Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross haul. So for Marshalls, my sister was looking into some skincare and she found some from the brand Round Lab. The last time she got toner pads, I think that's what they're called, it was from the brand Skin 1004. So this is the Pine Calming Cica Pad. I believe this was in or on clearance. $12 from $14.99, and I think she checked it and this doesn't expire until 2027. So she's got quite some time to use this. I don't really know what the ingredients are good for, but calming, I'm assuming that's soothing to help reduce redness. So we'll see if she likes it. And if she doesn't, normally she just gives me her skincare to use. And then the candle that I was really happy to see in the clearance section from the brand Candle Biz. This is basically the only CBD candle that my sister and I purchased. This is one of their Halloween scents called Southern Dewberry. I hadn't smelled it before, and my sister and I both liked it, but she let me have it because I told her that I kind of wanted it. So this one, it says, warm up with enchanting blend of ripe dewberries, Bulgarian rose, and French myrrh, layered with sandalwood and warm spices. The original price was $9.99, but I got it for $8. Again, this one only has one wick, so you do need to burn it in a hurricane because I feel like the diameter is just a little bit big for this. And this one, it is infused with 80 micrograms of CBD, 12 ounce, made in the USA, soy wax. So definitely the scent that I get the most is the myrrh. It's very incense-like. It's playing really well with the dewberries. There's a little bit of freshness added to it. I don't know what's Bulgarian rose. It doesn't smell like a heady rose to me. So maybe it's just supposed to be a lighter rose fragrance. But yeah, really excited to have that going around October whenever I decide to burn it. And then I found some more of these APLB glutathione niacinamide sheet masks, a pack of 10 for, I believe, $6.99, so that's a great deal. All right, last are the items that I got at Ross. I was really excited to see this. Unfortunately, no candles, but I found a hurricane. Originally, it was $9.99 and it was on sale for $2.49. This hurricane actually fits on my sister's like hurricane base that she got at TJ.Maxx and Marshalls. I believe this is tempered glass. There's no brand on it or anything. It's a little bit gunky, but I read online that if you hold a lighter to it, and it shows 2 flames instead of 1, then it's probably tempered glass. It's a little hard to see in film, but I do see 2 flames, so I think it is tempered glass. And that's honestly a really good deal. So if she ever wants to put a taller candle, let's say a Yankee candle, if she burns that for some reason, that will work well in the hurricane, or a Kringle candle. But normally those don't have any issues pulling out. And then the last 2 things I got were also on clearance. So I got 2 pants. So this is from the brand 1030, but I mainly got this because it was my size and it was $9.99. So we'll see because it is a little bit long for me. So I'll see if my uncle, who's coming over and visiting next year, if he can do some alterations because he used to work in like the sewing district, or yeah, the sewing district in LA. And then the other one does not need any alterations, and that is this Forever 21 brand. And this one was on sale for $8.99. And these are more like cargo pants type thing. Think Kim Possible and her baggy pants when she was saving the world. So yeah, that is everything that I picked up. Honestly, my favorite finds were this hurricane. I don't know if my sister wants to use it or if she's going to let me use it, because I personally like hurricanes that are 2 pieces, because instead of like taking out the candle and extinguishing it, or like extinguishing it that way, or dropping a lid, I can just bam and then extinguish the candle. And I also really, I don't know, I got really excited when I saw this particular scent of CBD candle. Okay, so my sister and I went out shopping again. We went to Ross, Walmart, and Marshalls. At Marshalls, I found her another one of her favorite CBD candles from the brand Candle Biz. This is her second favorite scent. Her first favorite, or her favorite one, is Merry Mistletoe from the Christmas collection. I haven't found that yet. But this one is Pink Prosecco. Again, this is a 12-ounce single wick candle with 80 micrograms of CBD. I checked the brand website and their Instagram, and this is listed as 100% soy wax. However, when you burn it and it solidifies, it doesn't have those bumpy, like that bumpy texture really. So I'm not sure if it uses a different type of 100% soy wax that I'm accustomed to burning. Normal price is $9.99. I found it on sale for $8. And yeah, so this one isn't the strongest, but I guess she just used it for relaxation purposes. She's gone through, I want to say, at least like 4 or 5 of these candles. And I think she's going to continue to burn them, especially when she's working. All right. And at Ross, I haven't seen this mask at Ross. I saw it at Marshall's, but Ross had it in their clearance section. So this is from the brand Skin 1004. I believe they did a collab with Zombie Beauty. I don't know exactly what that is. But anyways, I thought this was a sheet mask. I checked out a video and I guess it's like a wash off mask that there's like a powder, an activator, you put it on your skin, it gets tight and then you wash it off. So this one was really expensive in Marshall's. But yeah, so in Marshall's it was $14.99 as well. But this one was half off for $6.99, and you get a total of 8 of these packets, so that makes it less than $1 for each time you use it. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I love it how it has pretty clear instructions and it doesn't expire until 2027. So cool. Oh, I opened it. My sister carries like a little like pocket knife with her, like a super tiny one, similar to my Temu knife, like something like this. So we went outside of the Ross and she opened it and everything was there. So I guess this was just old inventory. All right, and I found these striped shirts in the clearance section. So the normal price of this was $6.98, but I got it on sale for $3. So that's awesome. I tried this on. It is, it's not like see-through or anything, but it's a little bit thinner. So I think I'll wear this when it's not too cold. So I got one for myself, but the one that I really liked, I checked the price because this one did not have that clearance sticker, but it's this like dark burgundy color with white stripes. So yeah, I checked with the cash register and this one also rang up as $3. Not familiar with the brand, but it just looks like a basic shirt. And then I couldn't find a small one, so I got a medium one for my sister and she ended up liking it. So hopefully she actually wears this, because I feel like sometimes when I find stuff for her, she thinks she's going to wear it or use it, but she ends up not using it. So yeah, that is it for this quick add-on section. All right, so we went back to T.J.Maxx and Marshalls and my sister picked up some more hair care products. I think these are all from the brand Crazy. So I first picked it up, I want to say like 2 months ago or so, in a gift set, and these two are the exact same ones that I picked up in the smooth care line, and my sister really liked it and it works well for her hair type. So she ended up getting some more, and I believe that this size is $8. So that's around the price point that I picked up mine for. And then this is one that she hasn't tried. I don't know, maybe this is for damage. It just says, oh, moisturizing shampoo with pump. So yeah, this one also smells a little bit like peach to me. And then I guess they had their like premium line. I don't know what this is for besides extra damage care, but in terms of ingredients, I'm not too familiar, but I just wanted to show you what she picked up because she was really excited to find these. Initially, she was going to pass up on them, but then I told her, hey, if you like it, just pick it up right now. And then the items that I got, I ended up finding some sheet masks from the brand Round Lab, and these hardly ever go on sale. I believe that the original price is like $13 or $14 or something. So it finally went on sale for $10, which for $1 per sheet mask for a pack of 10, I hope this is 10. Yes, there's 10 in there. That's great. I really like the Round Lab sunscreen, but you can't find it anymore in the US unless you buy it overseas. And I don't know with the new changes and whatnot if you can still have that shipped over here. And then other items that I picked up, my sister actually found this for me. I'm running low on serums and I have tried Misha Time Revolution serum, but I tried the first and maybe the second version because this has been reformulated like 6 times or something. And this is, I think the most recent one. This was when they went to like probiotics and that was becoming all the rage. So it's a lot smaller than the one that I had. I believe originally this came in a 60 milliliter size, but this is 30, I think. Yeah, 30, I believe. $6.99. I thought was a good price for a Misha product. And then I got some gummies. So I found some of the collagen peptides, types 1 and 3. Not a super great deal, but it was on sale for $7. I believe this one you take 2. And I like the flavor of Nature's Truth. I haven't tried one that I don't like. And then this one was on sale, so I figured why the heck not. Fungies. This is the reishi mushroom daily daily gummies. I don't know exactly what it does. It says supports immune function, relaxation, and healthy aging. So for $4.50, why not? I always kind of use these as little snacks after I'm done eating when I don't have any candy. All right, so I want to show you my sister's items that she picked up at Daiso. We kind of went all out because the one that we would normally go to, that location closed. But today we recently discovered that there's one about 2 minutes away from the TJ.Maxx we always frequent. So that's awesome. There might be some more purchases. But let's get on to my sister's items because she already wants her bag back. First thing that she got is for, I believe, her monitor. You just clip this on there, and then you put your little, I guess, stationary supplies, like, I don't know, like an eraser or something. I use that real estate for my sticky notes, so I didn't use this, or I didn't need to pick this up. And since this one doesn't have a set price, I believe that the new price for items that don't have a mark, or like for example, if something is 200 yen, I believe the US conversion is 450. So I believe that means that this one was 225 or 250. Prices really went up. But okay, going on to the next item that she picked up, we have some cable ties, and they're cat cable ties. They're so cute. They add a little like pop of like color and stuff. And every time she goes there, she always picks up one. I tell her, hey, why don't you just pick up 5 or something? But no, she just always gets one, and she really likes them. They're like Velcro, I believe. Then she also got some cat cable protectors. I believe she uses this for her iPhone and potentially her other, it says iPhone, but I don't know if it fits her other cables. But yeah, really cute. But the one that she really wants, that she hasn't found in a while, is the one that covers this part right there. So excited for that. I believe that Shein perhaps has that, but we're not placing any orders because I don't want to get hit with a bill later on. Item that she really wants to test out is, I believe, a USB extender, because if I'm remembering this correctly, she said that the ones in her room are a tad bit too short, or I don't know if like the connection that she needs is not there. I don't know, but she saw this and she said, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I hope so, because it's a little bit hard also to read because some of them do have translations, but since this is more of like a tech item, I can't tell like just by looking at it if it's the item that she wanted or needed. And even though she wasn't too sure, she got 2 more. All right, I found some more. These are dog cable ties, so that's pretty cute. So she has her cat and now her dog ones. Ooh, this is an item that I found for her that I think she overlooked for a little bit. It's very, I guess it's kind of gimmicky, but I feel like my sister is one of those people who would use these. So these are wheel socks for your like suitcases and whatnot, because I know that sometimes these get pretty dirty and then you want to put them either on a what is it, like a table or something, and I feel like it's stuck with a bunch of gunk. And so this way you can cover them and they won't get your place dirty. At least, I don't know, the hotel dirty, not sure, but it's a set of 4, so that's really cute. They had other designs, so they had a cat one, they had a duck one, but this one was the one that was the darkest color. And so if it does get dirty, or when it gets dirty, I'm sure it will, it'll kind of not be super noticeable. So there's that. And then the last 2 items, I believe that they're for the drain. So it's just this like reusable silicone one, and this one has a little sticky adhesive so that when your hair falls down the drain, you can easily clean it up. Because my sister and I, yeah, we lose a lot of hair, and we tend to put the hair on like the shower wall, but sometimes with the weight of it, it just kind of slides down. So I think this would be a good alternative, or a way to kind of help solve that problem in case some hairs do spill or fall down. Oh, since I'm going over my sister's items and this was in her bag, she did get this at Walmart. They didn't have this at the Daiso store, but we have the Act mouthwash. But she told me that now I believe that they are skimping out on the amount of sodium fluoride. So this one says 0.05, and she tells me that before it was like 0.07. I don't know if she's misremembering that or if perhaps they are making it smaller, because there was a bigger size of this that was on sale, but the sodium fluoride content was about half. So she really likes this one. I really like this one as well. All right, so that is it for my sister's items. I need to go ahead, hurry up, and return them to her. All right, moving on to the items that I picked up at the Daiso store. The majority of them are planting supplies, but let me go over the ones that aren't planting supplies. So here I got this like cutting board or chopping board. So if you see here, this one says 200 yen. So I believe I paid either $4 or $4.50. And I wanted this because while we do have cutting boards, that's for food, and I wanted something for my wax, and this one was pretty thick. They had a thinner one that was pink, but I figured that this one was a little bit more sturdy. Oh, and then one item that my sister gave me that I thought was really cute, because she had heard that I missed out on buying a backup Temu knife in case mine ever breaks, and they had some at the Daiso store. So this is like the type that I have, but it came in a 2-pack with a larger size box cutter knife thing. So that's really cute. I really enjoy it. Hopefully it's sharp and it works like the other one. This is a bottom watering plant pot, I guess. So the idea is that you get your watering can and then you water it right here, and then the roots uptake the water from the ground up, instead of having to, let's say, kind of get your watering can and going through here. So this is really good if you have, let's say, an indoor plant. I personally don't like having indoor plants because always fungus gnats. They always come in and then you have to deal with that. But I think I will put this outside somewhere where it won't get rained on, or because this is white, it won't get too messed up. And this one was 200 yen, so it was either 450 or $4, but the quality of this is really nice, and it has drainage holes at the bottom. All right, and on the inside of that, there was a lot of little kind of plastic covers, and they are from these little planters. And the reason why I got these, they're for my citrus plants. So I wanted to do kind of like companion planting. And with citrus, not to get into like this whole other story, but there's this bug called the Asian citrus psyllid, and that is a vector for citrus greening, which is a deadly citrus disease that eventually results in the decline of your plant. But I heard online that a lot of people plant alyssum in order to bring beneficial insects that could eat the psyllid. So I figured, okay, since I don't want to plant it in the same container, I can just, because I have them all in pots, they're not on the ground because pretty much all my yard is cement. Right here, we have a little pot. You can also, if you have like a metal or a wooden stand, since it's a hook, the idea is that the plant is kind of facing this way. So the drainage hole is right here, but I'm going to plant some alyssum, and coincidentally, there is a sale going on at my local garden center. So yeah, I'm just going to clip these on to all of my citrus plants. They only had 4, so if there were more, I would have gotten more. But yeah, that's where I'm going to have it. And it's super convenient because also I have like a little, I guess like a wire fence, because my dog loves the smell of the fertilizers that I use. So if it doesn't fit on the pot, it's going to fit on the wire mesh. All right, there is a planter that is currently outside, so I'll include a photo of it. I love it that it has a bunch of drainage holes at the bottom. That's one of the things that I noticed from Daiso, is that their containers are so great and they have so many drainage holes. And I love the shape of it, and that it had little, almost like little legs on the sides. Very cute. But since I was already there, I figured that prices were going to go up. So I might as well just get my planting supplies now, because the Dollar Tree, while their stuff is okay, I feel like just the quality of Daiso is actually a lot better. All right, so here is this white planter, and if you can see right here, the drainage holes are so awesome, because normally for Dollar Tree and stuff, they only have like maybe 1, at most like 5 little holes, while these are very nicely spaced out. You don't have to worry about drilling more. And then I figured I could put maybe like marigolds or zinnias or some type of annual that I could just put in here. And I also like it that it's raised right here in the center, so the excess water drains into the holes that are already pre-made. That one was $225 or $250. And since I was there, I decided to get 2 of their bigger planters, and then I wanted to try out their little saucer pans. So here's a little saucer pan. It was sold separately, of course. And here is, ooh, and here is the big planter that they had. So the idea is that if you have this indoors, this will catch the water and stuff. But also right here, you can see I love the drainage holes that they have. This one, I'd probably fit maybe a plant, like a perennial or something, so I don't have to keep replacing it. This is definitely going to go outside, but normally a planter this size, that is if it's not on sale or it's not like after season, in Home Depot, these run around anywhere from like $7 to $10. And in the Daiso store, I got it for $4 or $4.50. So that's an awesome deal. I really like that one. Unfortunately, there wasn't one in a lighter color. I tend to like lighter colors instead of like black and gray because they tend to retain a lot of heat. All right, I think that is all the items I picked up from Daiso. Oh, with the exception of, I believe I should have shown a photo of another planter that's currently in use outside. Very cute as well. Moving on to Walmart, I still have some items in my trunk, but maybe I'll just insert a photo. But I got a bag of perlite for mixing it in with my potting soil or my dirt that I end up getting. And then I got 3 granular fertilizers. I believe it's called Osmocote Plus or Osmocote Plus. So I use that for my citrus plants. However, it doesn't have calcium and magnesium, so I have a separate CalMag fertilizer. And I also got 3 of them because one, they went down from $14 for the sale price of $7. So I got all the ones that they had. And then I'm going to use the rest for my other flowers and stuff because I haven't been fertilizing those because I'm low on fertilizer. But yes, I think I started a mini frenzy in the candy aisle because I love this gum and unfortunately it went up in price. So I got quite a few backups. It doesn't expire until May 2026. Let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And also my dad likes this gum now. So we have my favorite icebreakers, ice cube gum in the scent or in the flavor Arctic grape. So I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I really like that gum. And pretty much what I do is I buy about, well, before I used to buy 4 and it was okay, but now that my dad's getting some of my supply, but it lasts me a good, like I would say 6 months or so. It doesn't help that when I chew gum, I like chewing 2 at a time because I put 1 cube on each cheek. That's besides the point, but yeah, I go through this gum pretty regularly. And I was so excited when I saw these because you don't understand, for about 15 years, I must have not been looking clearly, but I had these style of Converse when I was in elementary school to middle school. This used to be my go-to with my skinny jeans and I loved them, but then they ripped and I could not find them anymore. I don't know if it wasn't in style or something, but long story short, I could not find them. I could maybe find some off-brand ones, but I really wanted the Converse brand. And so my sister and I went, after the Daiso store, we went to Ross. And when I tell you this thing was just on the shelf and I thought it was meant to be, and it was meant to be. So they are these Converse. I know it's pretty like out of style and I'm pretty much past the age of wearing these, but I don't care. So they are these really long, I forgot the name of them. It's been that long, Converse. So it's the ones that you lace up all the way. The ones that I had growing up, on the inside, there used to be a zipper right here, but I think it's because of the style, the zipper, oh yeah, the zipper's in the back. So I'm a size 4 and coincidentally they had a size 4. I don't know what that translates into men or women's because I tend to use different style Converse and they're all different sizes, but men's 4, women's, ooh, it got kind of blurry. Men's 4, women's 6. So I don't know why, but I think the cashier removed the price tag, which is okay because I mean, there's nothing wrong with them and I will for sure keep these and wear them. But oh my gosh, does this not bring back memories for some people? It does bring back memories for me. So I still have skinny jeans that fit me. So I don't know if I'm ever going to go to one of those, like, you know how they have 80s parties, 90s parties? This would be like the 2000s or the 2010s for me because this was my go-to outfit, my skinny jeans with a short tank with a tank top underneath peeking through with my Converse and my skinny jeans. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm so happy that I found these. I'll probably even wear this over my baggy jeans because I do have some of those as well. I almost overlooked these items, but my sister got some skincare products and one hair care product from T.J.Maxx and Marshalls. The first one is Panoxyl Blemish Aftercare Brightening Patches. So I believe she said that this item is relatively new. I don't know what the active ingredients is. Maybe it's just like, is it niacinamide? Is it an acid? Yeah, so it's tranexamic acid, niacinamide. Okay, so basically it's just an acid that's supposed to do this. I don't know if the patches are super sticky or if they're easy to remove, but she's going to try them out. $7.99. She got this for the retail price that it was listed for. And then the other item, she tells me that at Sephora or Ulta, it's almost double the price. So she ended up getting it. This is the Skin Fix KP Plus. Ooh, I don't know what PSO is supposed to be pronounced as. Smoothing body treatment. Oh, it has AHAs, BHAs, and niacinamide resurfacing body cream. So I think she's going to use this as at night as a body lotion. $9.99. So would this really cost like $25 plus? I can't picture that, but I mean, it's Sephora or Ulta. So maybe. I think she has tried this before and she does enjoy it. My sister really liked it. She's kind of using it now. Oh no, it's not Ichigami. It's Crazy. Or is it Ichigami? I'm not sure what's the brand name, but I got a shampoo and conditioner. My sister really likes it. I really like it. So she decided to test out one of their hair masks. $12.99. It's kind of expensive for this little size, but if it works for her hair, that'll be great. Another item that I picked up at Marshall's, we have this Nest 8.1 single wick in the scent Himalayan salt and rose water. They had a bunch of Nest candles there. I uploaded on my Instagram the scents, but if I'm remembering correctly, it was this rose and oud fragrance. That one unfortunately was broken. They still have that pistachio one that smells a little bit weird, at least on hold, and Moroccan amber. I think I'm missing one. But this Himalayan salt and rose water, I had seen it before at Nordstrom Rack, but I believe it was a gift set. And I really like the scent. It's such a pretty rose fragrance. Unfortunately, though, the price of Nest at TJX stores has gone up. It used to be, can you believe it, once upon a time, $19.99. Then it went up to, I believe, $24.99, and now it's $29.99. So if you do find this one in some Nordstrom racks, I believe their price is $27, I want to say $27.49, something along that price point. But I have not seen this one specifically. And surprisingly, despite the very small vessel, Nest does have issues with tunneling, so I've seen, but the scent tends to throw even for the little vessel size. The box is broken, but that's okay. And I really enjoyed it that it still had the dust cover and stuff, and I can already smell it. I like it that you do get this almost like when you are eating watermelon and you put a little bit of salt, it makes your mouth a little bit watery, but this is very delicate and it's such a pretty floral. I wouldn't say it's like a bathroom clean, but it's like an upscale hotel bathroom where there's people inside of the bathroom waiting to give you like a mint or a hot towel. Very, very pretty. Here's how it looks, so pretty, and the wax is a light pink color, so I think I'm going to keep it. I don't know, it's just so much money. Well, we'll see, but I really enjoyed the box. It is ripped a little bit, and this was the last one, but I figured that I would get it before I regret it and then decide to buy it later, but then I can't buy it later because it's sold out. So yeah, there is my Nest single wick candle that I picked up. I wanted to include this giveaway win that I won from a company called Sweet Star Candles. So they have an Etsy shop as well as their own online storefront. And the giveaway was from them reaching 500 subscribers. I already opened it because it has my address and everything. But here is the inside. So it has their business card, as well as information right there. And the card just says congratulations on being one of the giveaway winners, and that they also included a sample of another scent called Pumpkin Patch Cat. Here's the packaging, and I can smell it already. So this smells like creamy pumpkin with warm spices, not overly spicy. a little bit milky as well, so that's going to be nice to warm. But here's the wax melt that I won. It's in the scent Cosmic Candy, so it's very fruity with a little bit of like floral accents to it. So there we go. It says hand poured in Tennessee, net weight 5.3 ounces. So your normal clamshell is almost about half of this, so 2.5 ounces. And I have already opened it, so it's super sticky and it's kind of fun to just kind of rip off a piece. So here's how the jelly wax looks like. Super cool, and I'm excited to try that out.